live via Skype. It's the Hashtag Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, Turnbuckle Jim, and with me, the pivot to my Jordan.
Fast count, Brian. And I'll take that. Pippin's a Hall of Famer.
He is, man. He would never be anywhere without the other one. So, and unfortunately, our Dennis Rodman, Titantron Tim, is not here tonight.
Yes, he will return next week.
Yeah, he's busy cleaning up the ring. Anyway, so folks, we have a pretty exciting show for you, hopefully. I don't know, we're just going to talk about Raw this week as we usually do. And then we're going to discuss Bash of the Beast 1997, personal favorite of mine. Well, Stash will be the personal favorite of mine. And then finally we're going to be, I guess, sharing our top 5 worst non-Java wrestlers of all time.
Yeah, so it's just going to lead into something I'd like to do within the next week or two.
All right, sounds great. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. So I think Raw this week, the best way I can describe it was it felt very mixed. What are your thoughts on that, Brian?
It kind of really depends what you really necessarily mean, because I did not enjoy the stuff that I got to watch. Was, oh my God, like the corporate suck-up fest, like the first 20 minutes. Like, come on, man, really?
Yeah, I hit the whole Apple Watches, and the Cadillac they brought in, and just showing like off this thing. Yeah, they could have done that. That whole segment, they could be done in less than like maybe 10 minutes, and then draw it out of like an extra 5. It was really boring. This didn't really do anything at all, you know?
Yeah, I mean, where's Triple H and Stephanie?
Yeah, where are they, by the way? They need to show up and do something.
And the whole thing's been driving me nuts. Like, yeah, okay, so they made a point of saying that, okay, so Seth Rollins made fun of Lesnar because he's so beat up, but he's on a plane, and I hope he's hurt for the 18 hours or something. Shouldn't they be getting on a plane too?
Yeah, you would think that everybody would. Well, I don't know who is all going to the show on Saturday. So it could be, that they're not going. That's why.
Well, I would think if you're going to have a super card in Tokyo, you would want Reigns, Ambrose, and the champ.
Yeah, you would think so. I don't know. Maybe he's got so busy that he will show up later on in Japan.
I don't know their road schedule this week, but I'm sure. It would be good to find out, like, if they've already listed the matches for that. They should have.
Yeah, they really should have. I totally agree with you. Because, I really want to know what the card is. I know the only match is NXT Championship match, which, of course, I'm totally predicting that Finn Balor's going to win that one. But, yeah, I'm really at a loss exactly what they're going to be doing.
Yeah, let's see if I'm trying to find it, but I know Lesnar's supposed to fight Kofi Kingston.
Is it just Kofi Kingston?
Yeah, I know Jericho's supposed to fight Finn Balor.
No, it's Finn Balor versus.
Oh, here it is. Here, okay, we got it. We got it. I don't know if this is all of it. It would be such a waste if it was. Let's see. Kevin Owens and Finn Balor.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar and Kofi. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's crappy.
Chris Jericho and Neville.
That'd be cool. That would be really good.
Cena and Ziggler versus Kane and King Barrett.
Yeah, do without that.
It says New Day versus Kid and Cesaro, but that's not happening. Probably, I would assume New Day against primetime players.
Yeah.
And then Nikki Bella against Paige and Lucha Dragons and Los Matadores. I'm sure they've added more since this point.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing 3 hours or 2 hours, whatever. It's going to be interesting. I'm actually kind of, I'm just kind of intrigued to see how because of course, they're doing it in Japan, the audience is Japanese. It's really interesting to see how they do things differently,
Well, it's not even just that. It's sort of like, and this opens up a whole new opportunity, in that you could easily start out like if this goes well, you could have you can start putting house shows on the network, like they could make it like a Clash of the Champions kind of deal, but have like more house shows on the network so people can get that kind of show feel.
Yeah, I would like to do that, have more live events on the network like that, but also like they just diluted the card with so many like shows. It's gonna get really overwhelming really fast.
Let's see. So they changed it to Big E and Xavier Woods. So first Lucha Dragons, and then Cesaro versus Diego. Who the hell is Diego?
Diego is from I think one of the Los Matadores.
Oh. So wait, is that? God, I forget, it's not Carlito. It's like God, the other two.
Epico and Primo.
Thank you. One of those guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a little disappointed in this card. Like,
yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed too. But I'm intrigued. Again, I'll watch it. It's definitely not live at 5:30 in the morning. But I'll definitely watch it though.
Well, the thing is, if it's a super card, Seth Rollins should be there. Like, I would not pay to watch this in person, even though it's Lesnar. How's Kofi Kingston going to give him longer than 10 seconds?
Yeah, it's going to be destroyed. I'll probably pay. I would pay money for it only just because of Balor versus Kevin Owens. I mean, that match I think is going to be awesome.
Yeah. Is it even worth watching the cover for next week?
You know what? We'll watch it. It'll be our pay-per-view for next week. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I like what they're doing. I just a little underwhelmed with the card. That's all.
Yeah, that's true. It's a very underwhelming card, but it's definitely not something you watch in pay-per-view.
So we got completely off sidetracked. So
we really did there. But yeah. Well, good stuff I liked about Raw was Cesaro versus John Cena. I thought that was great. The fact there was a DQ ending to it did not hurt either one of them, so props to them. I'm really enjoying the feud between Kevin Owens and John Cena. I think that's just been solid since the beginning, and we were there from the beginning too, so we can explain that thing.
Yeah, that's true. We were there.
Yeah, I don't know. The opening really sucked. They had some matches that make sense. Wade Barrett versus Jack Swagger. Way to job there, Jack.
Well, at least they got back on TV.
Yeah, at least he did. Neville versus Sheamus. I thought that was really good. And they're really pumping Sheamus up for some reason. Kind of wonder what he's going to be up to next. But yeah, like the cat fight I thought was pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
One of those, a good cat fight in a while.
I'm still confused on this whole with us or against us thing that Paige is doing, and that like the Bellas are recruiting girls to be on their team now or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Just ignore them. Just ignore the Bellas. Unless you watch Total Divas, you know that might be a thing too. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm good on that.
Okay. So, yeah, overall, I'm going to go ahead and give Raw a C. I was never, there wasn't really anything that really, the Cesaro versus Cena match I thought was great. That was fantastic. But overall, not a tremendously great show. Lots of boring moments. And the ending was just like, fell flat yesterday.
Well, of course. The thing that got me is like, okay, so if Rollins is going to badmouth Lesnar and Heyman, why couldn't have Heyman have at least showed up and then left the next day for Japan? Like, did they have to leave together? I don't understand that.
Yeah, that was kind of weird that he didn't show up.
So, like, and I'm pretty much way overdone when it comes to Ryback. Like, I cannot stand him at all.
I gotta admit, it's kind of grown on me a little bit, but his wrestling style is kind of stiffer than I would like it to be.
Like, you mean the fact that he injures people?
Yeah, that's kind of crappy. So yeah, he's kind of overrated, but then again, it kind of depends on the Ryback you're looking at.
Well, Ryback's making the top 64.
Top 64 worst wrestlers of all time.
That is correct, sir.
All right. So what letter grade would you give Raw?
I agree with you. We'll go with him C.
C. Okay. Good to agree. Well, let's move on to Bash at the Beach 1997. Between sophomore and junior years of high school for me. It was actually the first pay-per-view that we ordered in about 5 years at that point.
Yeah, where was that? 7th grade. Yeah. It was weird. I started watching, like, maybe, I got back into it like a month or two after this.
Huh.
So, yeah, I missed all the
Rick Robin showing up and wrestling, and I don't know, like, why we, the biggest of it was for this pay-per-view, but it was there. So, I think it probably was, like, the Giant Hogan versus Hollywood Hogan, and Giant Luger versus Hollywood Hogan and Vince Rodman. I thought that the whole, like, NWO feud, you kind of forget, like, you know, that Giant and Lex Luger are all really the guys who feuded with the NWO for that period.
Well, they didn't have Sting to feud with.
Yeah, well, Sting always showed up at the very end and beat people up, so.
I agree.
Go figure. Anyway, let's just go through this card, match by match. Let's see here, Bash at the Beach 1997. We started out with, actually, your boy, Glacier and Ernest Miller were defeated by Mortis and Ref.
Oh, God, this is when Ernest Miller sucked. Like, he came out, they said he was from Atlanta, Georgia. He's trying to be that serious, like, martial artist guy. And then you're standing next to, like, a Sub-Zero ripoff. And don't get me wrong, I like the whole snowflake stuff from the ceiling, but most people forget James Mitchell, and then, like, freaking who was it, Wrath and Mortis, but it was Canyon and then Brian Clark?
I think it was Brian Clark. Let me double check. I think it's the same guy who did Atom Bomb. Brian Clark.
He was also in Chronic with Bryan Adams.
He was, yeah.
But, and props to them for having some badass music. I love that entrance song. I don't know what your thoughts are, but man, it captured that creepiness that you want for those characters, because they look goofy as hell. But as far as the match goes, it really didn't. Like, their styles contrasted, because Canyon had all those good moves, like Wrath, like, was just some big, strong, stiff dude, and then you got, like, the two martial artists who couldn't wrestle to save their life. So, like, it wasn't a great match by any means.
No, it wasn't great, but still, for some reason, this match was kind of fun, though. I can't remember why. The feud was so stupid. Like, yeah, Glacier was a freaking Mortal Kombat ripoff. Yeah, it wasn't great, but, you know, it was okay. It wasn't that great, but still was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was interesting to go back and be like, they gave Glacier a storyline? Really?
Yeah, it's just like he was really being pushed up for some reason. And then you realize, like, wait a second, this guy is really stupid. Like,
did he ever win a title? I don't think he did.
I don't think so either. I think he pretty much senior.
Like, maybe a TV title or something? Like, I don't know.
Let's see here. Nope, he didn't win a single WCW title.
Wow. If he'd only hung enough for like 2000, he would have been heavyweight champ 5 times.
Well, he was back repackaged, actually.
As what?
Coach Bud Stern.
Wait, Coach who?
Coach Bud Stern.
Was this in WCW?
Yeah, it was.
Is this like Buddy Parker? Like,
No, he actually he did this gimmick where he was the evil coach.
Yeah, I don't remember that, sadly. Not sadly, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah, I think everybody just kind of hated this idea. It was just terrible.
Like Grizzly.
So yeah, apparently he was removed as of 1999. So go figure. Anyway, moving on to the next match. I thought this was actually, despite the botches, I thought this was a much better match. Chris Jericho defeated Ultimo Dragon to retain the Cruiserweight Championship.
Botchmania.
Yeah, well.
It's not really all Jericho's fault. Like, Ultimo Dragon was a botch fest. Like, he's like Sabu, but without the tables, I think.
Right.
But Ultimo Dragon, like, I loved when he came in. He had, like, the 9 championships at one time, but nobody cared because they all looked like preschool belts or whatever.
Yeah, they look ridiculous, yeah.
But, by the way, did you like the recycled Jericho music?
I thought they actually used, like, his, like, old music when he first came out in WCW.
Like, do, something like that, or... God, no, because when he went to Pearl Jam song, they changed it to the Jericho, like, Walls of Jericho theme on the network. But, the thing I like is that Jericho's slowly building up to being that, like, just that asshole that everybody hated. Because, like, that whole good guy, you know, like white, like, super white baby face where, like, he had to be, like, the super good guy, everyone hated that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as the match was alright.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Moving on, we have, actually, because another Japanese wrestler team, actually. The Steiner Brothers defeated the Great Muta and Masahiro Chono in 10 minutes, 37 seconds.
NWO.
Probably, like, one of the, I don't know, just the ugliest tag team matches I've seen in a while.
I mean, ugly as in, like, they just beat the hell out of each other?
No, ugly is in terms of, like, it didn't feel like it was properly booked. Like, it was very chaotic, and people weren't being tagged in correctly, and, I don't know, like, things happened in the match that didn't really make any sense.
It's WCW, sir.
That's very true.
Where you could win matches, or you could be disqualified in a Falls Count Anywhere match. I mean, come on, anything's possible.
Yeah, that's true. But, man,
as far as this goes, it was a build-up because they were trying to bring the Steiner Brothers back up to feud with Hall and Nash, because that was pretty much like the tag team feud of that year because they fought so much.
Oh yeah, they had tons of matches together. Yeah, they actually traded the belts. Ridiculous. So looking at Wikipedia right now, and they have let's see, 1, 2, yeah, multiple times during that year between '97 to '98.
Yeah, and then, but like I said, so this was a good breed. Those like NWO Japan guys or whatever.
Yeah, they weren't. You mean that they weren't really jobbers. They were from Japan, so that would get some heat. So, you know, it wasn't bad guys to lose to. And unfortunately, I think at this point their tag team division really got crappy.
Yeah. I mean, the Horsemen weren't really teaming at that point. They didn't. I really can't think, besides Harlem Heat, I can't think of anybody else.
Harlem Heat, maybe Public Enemy was wrestling at this point.
High Voltage.
High Voltage, God, those guys sucked. But yeah, I can't remember that many tag teams at all. I mean, if you look at the list of tag teams, it's pretty much like Harlem Heat, Lex Luger and Sting, Steiner Brothers, Harlem Heat, Public Enemy, the Outsiders. It's pretty much a combination of individuals winning this belt. So yeah, really, really crappy.
Indeed.
Anyway, where were we? Okay, so I thought this was match of the night. Could be wrong. The Luchador match, we have the Guerrera, Hector Garza, Liz Mark Jr., defeated La Parca, Psychosis, and Milano 4, not Milano 5. Even though Milano 5 was banned.
Could you tell the difference?
Well, he had a 5 on his uniform.
Fair enough. I kind of agree, but it's just the spot fest.
Oh yeah,
like,
it really is.
Like, there's no real actual wrestling to it. It's just like, let me see how many high risk moves I can do without hurting either one of us. So I mean, I can only say it's match of the night. It's up there because, I mean, come on, there's not a whole lot to compete with it.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it is a spot fest. It's an insane match. I mean, it's luchadors, but man, it's so much fun to see this kind of a spot fest. Though, come on, everybody's pulling up moves. They're doing like the triple suicide dives. They're hitting like one move after another move in the middle of the ring, jumping out the top turnbuckle. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel so jaded because we've seen everything at this point. So go back and be like, this is where most of it started. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, well, the gimmick back in the day was really fresh, and we hadn't seen anything like that before. And even though it really showed up for us in the card, it was really, really fun to watch.
Well, the thing that was their whole job, was to be spot monkeys, so to speak. It's sort of like they didn't have any feuds. They just went out there, entertained the fans before the next snooze fest came on.
Well, anyway, next up, we have Chris Jericho. Chris Benoit defeated the Taskmaster in a retirement match.
Whew. Talk about an ass whooping, sir.
Yeah, well, those guys fought. I mean, they really, really fought well.
This feud had been going on for a good year. Like, do you remember the match? And if I'm speaking on this match, I am so sorry. But like where they fought in the women's bathroom and started beating the crap out of each other.
Yeah, they fought over the arena and everything.
Yeah, like this. And I know I said this before, but this is like top 2 or 3, like the most like real life personal feuds that like bled into the ring.
Yeah.
This is probably number 1 because I mean Matt Hardy stole Edge, but I mean not forgive me. No, Edge stole.
Edge. Are you shipping them together?
Hey now, I mean it's a new day.
It's a new day. Clap your hands. You want Matt Hardy and Edge to hook up?
Nah, not a. Oh, but sort of like so Edge takes Lita for Matt Hardy, and Edge was the one that was married. So I mean, okay, so one person, but Benoit stealing woman from Kevin Sullivan. That had really happened, and it bled into their storyline, and it came out. They beat the holy hell out of each other.
Yeah, it was definitely not an easy match. Yeah, it was just weird too. How to have that, but anyway, the actual match itself, though, it was just kind of a brutal match. This is like one of the few matches actually used the scenery of pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But my favorite moment in the entire match is Jimmy Hart, for some reason, jumps to the top of the lifeguard stand, and Benoit pushes it over, and he falls somewhere. You don't see where. He just like falls over and he takes out like half the set.
Yeah. Well, okay. I mean, let's say it this way. At this point, I didn't really remember Kevin Sullivan. The whole Dungeon of Doom has long since been gone.
Okay.
So, what really was he doing? And you know what's funny? I think his retirement lasted all of like 2 years.
Yeah, I think he came back into like the varsity squad for some reason.
Yeah, with Rick Steiner and Michael Rotunda.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Yeah, except for they had Leilani Kimono Wanalea as their mascot, cheerleader chick.
Good grief, that is the worst mascot you could possibly have.
I mean, you could have worse. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that is the personal stuff alone, which at the time, no one on the there was no internet that spread this stuff, so people didn't know the true deal behind this match. But now, going back, like it's like, holy crap.
Anyway, so next up we have another 4-horseman match with Jeff Jarrett defeated Steve McMichael to retain his U.S. Championship.
Jarrett sucks.
Yeah, but not as bad as Steve McMichael does at this point.
Yeah, well, okay. The reason I don't like Jarrett at this point is not because he's a good wrestler, but his music sucked. Yep. His ring attire was atrocious.
Yes. And
he basically was like a Ric Flair ripoff with all his moves and his struts and everything.
Yeah, he definitely didn't come into his own until he actually cut the hair, grew the beard out, and started like hitting guitars.
Yeah, and then, but like this was like towards the end of his time there, because he only signed a 1-year deal and then jumped back to the WWF. So honestly, I forgot he even had the title, and I could have cared less if he did.
Yeah, definitely not.
Like, and then McMichael moved on to wrestle Goldberg, and yeah, okay.
See how that goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, this is the match itself though. It's really bad. I mean, it was just pretty much Jeff Jarrett carrying McMichael for the entire match. It's just anyway, next up we have Scott Hall and Randy Savage defeated the team of Diamond Dallas Page and Kurt Hennig for Hennig walked out on Page.
Yeah, but you didn't know what side he was on.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you think on this, but and I hope you're gonna tell me. But this was the feud of the year. I mean, it was the feud of the year is what they voted on.
Yeah.
It was like Savage and DDP, which really shows how they draw the ball in Sting and Hogan. But like they had to keep it fresh. They had to bring in the Scott Halls and you had to bring in the Kurt Hennigs, and it made it well. I mean, I was thoroughly entertained by it because you could see that. Maybe they didn't really feel that way on the outside, but in the ring, Savage and DDP just beat the living shit out of each other.
Yeah, that was a great feud. Unfortunately, I think this is how it ends, too.
No, they go all the way to Halloween Havoc.
Do they go all the way to Halloween Havoc?
Yeah, there's I think they have a cage match or something at Havoc, something like that.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it stretches pretty until October at the latest.
I know that they did wrestle in September when I saw them live. Yeah, Rick. Okay, Las Vegas says death match.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was pretty much the blow off. But yeah, it was so good to see those kind of storylines because even though they had NWO on them, they still felt like it was just a DDP Savage thing, and this, if you could look at any point and be like, how did DDP ever become champ? It's because of a feud with Savage that put him over the top.
Yeah, it was a great feud. Both these guys worked their butts off too. And despite the fact that Savage is not young, Page is definitely not young. They did a great job.
Indeed.
Moving on to Roddy Piper defeated Ric Flair and with a Super Bowl in 13 minutes and 26 seconds.
Yeah, I just went back and watched the ending a few minutes ago. Holy crap! Okay, yeah, it's because they built these guys up. Piper feuded with Hogan for a while when he came back,
right?
And then Piper moved on to team up with Flair because they were the veterans. And I don't know if you remember that angle where they had Hall, Nash, and Six were talking about how the old guys were, mucking up the industry and they had to patch up the potholes. And they were basically saying that the vets were holding on to their spots.
Right.
So that whole thing played out, and then just Piper just oh hey, I hate Ric Flair, let's feud. And it was so bad. You could tell that they were both in their mid to late 40s. Come on.
They can't be that young. I think they're in the mid to late 40s probably, right?
Yeah, Flair. I know Flair was 48 because I can't forget his birthday was 1949 for some reason. But so he's 66 right now.
Yeah, he's definitely past his prime here.
Yeah, but I'm saying you got a 48-year-old guy fighting a 45-year-old guy with a busted hip. Who wants to see that? And the thing is, because it's Southern wrestling, if Flair was in WWF, he would not have been wrestling in 97.
Oh, God, no. But he was wrestling in 2007, that's what that say.
Yeah, Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H. But yeah, definitely, yeah, oh my God, I'm rushing it right now. It's just so bad. Yeah. Anyway, should we continue the bad match with another bad match?
Let's just bring it on, sir.
All right, so the main event, which is a celebrity tag team event, it's Hulk Hogan taking it up with Dennis Rodman, but losing to Lex Luger and the Giant, Dennis Rodman was going to get these guys.
It's funny. It really is because they were building up Luger to feud with Hogan for the summer.
Right.
So you had to make Luger look strong in order for that feud to make any sense. And it was weird because, like, as a kid, I'm like, because I was a big basketball, and still am, but I was a huge sports fan. I'm like, Dennis Rodman was wrestling? What the hell? But you see how they, like, I know people have been have made fun of Luger on like a time or two based on his wrestling ability, but he sold like an Irish whip or something, or like an arm drag or whatever that was from Rodman. Like, come on, that's top notch ability to make Rodman look good because he flat out sucked in that match.
Yeah, he was just terrible. Yeah, but yeah, it's so bad.
Do you know what you got paid for the match? It's like a something like that.
I'm sorry, how much?
It's like I know it was over $1 million just to wrestle the match.
Jesus.
And they paid him the same amount in '99, even after he retired, to wrestle Savage in a match no one cared about. But like, as far as the feud goes, like, it was cool seeing a guy like Rodman over there because ESPN ate this up.
Well, I gave him great publicity doing this, so it did not hurt them at all.
No, I mean, if anything, I think the success of this nudged Vince to get Mike Tyson for WrestleMania.
You think so?
I mean, if Rodman had come in and been a complete flop, I mean, yeah, they used the Lawrence Taylor WrestleMania 11, but at the same time, I don't know, it was a different time. I'd like to think that Rodman had something to do with it, but I doubt it.
Oh, do I know the buys were for this?
Sure, shoot me.
What's your guess?
As far as what? I'm sorry.
How many people bought this pay-per-view?
Oh, God. Say 8 million?
No, it wasn't that high. 8 million is it's ridiculous. Like, for example, 1 million people watched WrestleMania this year, and it's probably the most watched WrestleMania ever.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
I really exaggerated. 600.
I did exaggerate. How much was that?
600,000.
Yeah, a little bit lower.
575.
A little bit lower than that.
Playing prices right here. 550.
It's 500,000. So, which is probably one of the highest buy pay-per-views they've ever had to this point.
Yeah. And it just shows how hot they were at the time because most of the feuds were garbage, and there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it was, well, they had a great product going for them because they had, Crash TV pretty much at this point. And they had lots of stuff to fuel, like they had a lot of younger guys, they had some great wrestling, they had some good homegrown talent, but they had tons of guys that you stole from the WWF, who were some big names that they used, so yeah. But overall though, what would you get this pay-per-view?
I'd give it a very low B-, like C+.
I don't know. That's fair. Because I have the nostalgia glasses on for this one, so watching it now, I would say I'm gonna give it a B-. Yeah.
Well, look at it this way. This was like the 1-year anniversary of Hogan turning heel and joining the Outsiders. And you look like how did things change a year later? Hogan's found another reason to be champion. Him and Rodman are in a wrestling match. And you're like, what the hell is going on here?
Well, he found a great way to revitalize his career by turning heel and John Cena. So yeah, I mean, it was very much so. It just goes to show that how hot that angle was. They're still keeping up a year later, and it's still not. It doesn't even die down for another year or so.
Indeed.
So anyway, let's do our top 5 list of the worst wrestlers that were not jobbers all the time.
That is correct, sir.
And it's gonna be, of course, we're doing this list on the fly. I have nothing prepared. How would you start out?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And by worst, we gotta go with bad in the ring, bad at the mic, just not a good wrestler overall.
I'm gonna throw a tag team at you, the Bushwhackers.
Really, man? Come on. The Bushwhackers. I must argue against the Bushwhackers. Bushwhackers when they built this because they had character, and that's what something that many in tag team did not have.
They had 1 out of 3 or 4 tangibles. Like, they couldn't wrestle for shit. Their whole stupid stomp around the ring was terrible.
Oh, come on, the stomp of the ring was excellent.
All they did was just gnaw on each other and gnaw on the opponent and just lick each other's heads. Like, it was absolutely disgusting. And if they ever won a match, it was pure blind. Vince McMahon must have been drunk when he said you could win that match.
But
I never.
Man.
Could you name their finisher? Wasn't it like the deal where like they grabbed the guy's head, put it in their armpit, and like just did a bulldog or something?
Yeah, it was the battering ram, man. That was awesome.
God, they sucked horribly. And their action figures, and all they do is just do the whole freaking arm up and down movement. Like, it was ridiculous.
That was great, man. I could totally. Never mind. Anyway, Bullline number 5. I'm gonna go with Scott Steiner.
Oh, sir. Oh, no. Oh, let's scale back on that for a minute.
Well, no. You talk about the Bushwhackers. We talk about Scott Steiner. Overhyped. Can't wrestle in the ring. Just yells on his promo. I don't even understand what he's saying half the time. Terrible. Collar if you yell whatever crap. Come on, man.
Dude, his promos were legendary.
His promos sucked.
He was like, Kimberly was mesmerized by me. Like, what?
Potentially being bad. All right, what's your number 4 then?
Oh, come on. Look, can I defend Scott Steiner for like half a second?
No, we're doing bad wrestlers, not the reason for defending them.
Damn. But he actually could suplex people. Never mind. Jesus. I mean, this is such a tough. I'm trying to use people that are not current, just so people having like a bit of an idea on people, and I'm gonna use Buff Bagwell.
Good choice.
Like, he had one move, and that was like that Buff blockbuster off the top rope. But I mean, you felt bad for the guy when he broke his neck, or Rick Steiner broke his neck, or whatever.
Yeah, I do.
The man had no ability, just sucked out loud. I just couldn't stand him.
Well, not saying bad. I'm going to go with Ed Leslie, a.k.a. A billion different gimmicks, but mostly known as Bruce the Barber Beefcake.
You're putting him pretty low, number 4.
I'm just going with whoever comes to my mind. So, yeah, number 4 it is.
Any other specific reason that he sucked?
He was just... The only reason he was ever a name in professional wrestling is because he was best friends with Hulk Hogan. That's it.
You said about guys on the roster.
Yeah, that's true. But Ed Leslie more than anybody else.
Agree.
They're number 3, sir.
Well, you're gonna hate me for this one. Dusty Rhodes.
Oh man, we just give a tribute to him, and he just, come on, man.
Just railing on that guy. I mean, don't get me wrong, the dude could cut a good promo, and he could rile up the fans like Hogan. Hogan get the fans into a match, so could Dusty. But the man couldn't wrestle. Like his moveset would make John Cena look like Bret Hart. And I watched some of his old stuff, and I went back and I'm like, he could entertain, but the man couldn't wrestle for anything. So yes, my apologies to the American Dream, but he could not wrestle that well at all.
You're just a monster.
That's all right. Rest in peace, you great wrestler, you.
Yeah, no, probably very true though. I just want to see how that. Man. Anyway, where was I? Number 3 for me. Number 3. It's a hard list to come up with, but I'm gonna go with.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Test. Test was kind of crap.
He's like, you're like, that guy sucked. I mean, he was engaged to Stephanie McMahon, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, well, he had that going for him, but other than that, I mean, he was just another big dude in the ring. I mean, just so what?
Yeah, he had a good, decent run for a while. Like, he won that Immunity Battle Royal, that one Survivor Series, and then just started just beating people left and right, and it went nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere at all. So anyway, I'm gonna go. So you're number 2.
Oh yeah, shoot, we're already up to that one. This one is gonna be a little. I don't care. Disco Inferno.
Disco Inferno, really?
I mean, he won like a cruiserweight belt. I know he won a TV title, and he was entertaining as all get out. But he just sucked. Like I could not wrap my head around like him in the ring. Like I can't take this guy seriously. It's like an Adam Rose kind of deal versus like, okay, he's got an entertaining gimmick, but when he gets in the ring, very limited.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, I'm going to go with my number 2 to be the Punjab Big Boy, Giants. Shit, what's his name?
Great Khali.
Great Khali, yes. Because he's just big, stiff, and boring as hell.
Very good. We're leaving so many people off this thing. Yeah, so I feel like this is a tough one, but I'm going to give you Tank Abbott.
Really? That's an interesting choice.
You agree with Tank Abbott?
Sure, I don't ever think I saw him enough to even like understand like whether that or that's not as a wrestler.
He had a feud with Goldberg. He tried to interfere like his stuff with Bam Bam.
Yeah.
And like when they couldn't make him champ because Vince Russo wanted him to be champ, like he went ahead and became like the hype guy for 3 count.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then he started like singing and dancing to their stupid song, and I was like, get out of here. Now, another good choice would have been Batista, but I did not go there.
Oh man, so you didn't go with Batista. I don't know, Batista is, he's not the worst person to ever have a belt. Man, yeah, he's pretty close though. Goldberg, because he just can't cut a promo to save his life, but he looked awesome in the ring. Now, Goldberg was surprisingly pretty good if you get him a long match. Spring Stampede 1998 will prove me that in fact. Worst wrestler ever in the ring, ever wrestled him. Man, there's just so many bad ones, but I'm also going to go with the Yeti.
You mean the Yeti?
Yeti!
Or Over the Boogeyman?
I don't know.
Mark Henry. The Hall of Pain.
The Hulk.
God, so many. David Flair.
Well, he was a wrestler, man. Not a well-trained one, but he was a wrestler.
He won the tag team title, so he qualifies.
Yeah, he does. So you want to do a bracket of bad wrestlers?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, this is how I was going to do it. Like I said, there'll be 64 crappy wrestlers.
Okay.
Or bad. I mean, depends on what you think, of course. But split up into the four regions, just like in the March Madness. Once all 64 guys have been selected, we could just do a draft of all 64 guys. Okay. Like I pick a guy, you pick a guy, Tim picks a guy, and we'll basically run through the first 48, and then whoever's left for the last 16 goes to the commissioner, who will then join us the week following with his bracket suggestions.
Okay.
And then like we'll get our 16 guys each, and then we'll fill out our own brackets, and if there's any disagreements, you guys can bring that up. Be like, I don't agree with that. Or we could do it where it's like, majority wins. I don't know. But I'm curious to see who is the worst wrestler of all time.
Yeah, well, that'd be an interesting thing to discuss. So we'll find out. Hopefully we'll have an interesting pick that we never really thought of before.
I will have all 64 guys ready before like the weekend, so that could be something. If you want to do it next week, we can go ahead and pick the guys because they will all be available.
Cool. yeah, I think we should definitely be doing our picks next week then.
Yeah, and Tim should be available by then, hopefully. I'm drunk.
Anyway, so we'll have that. We'll do the super card. We'll see how that turns out, and we'll have ourselves a quick little summer week.
Yes, I would like to tote my own birthday this weekend.
Is your birthday this weekend?
It is indeed, sir.
Oh man, I didn't even think about doing anything or giving you a gift or.
You don't have to, sir. It's fine.
Oh man, all right. Well, happy birthday. You're turning what, 29?
31, sir.
Oh, not the opposite. No, you're going different.
Yeah, I think my hair it's matching my age finally. But hey, I'll take it. No complaint.
All right. Well then, so that's it for me. You got anything before we go, Brian?
I think the Facebook page is readily available. So if anybody
No.
actually
We need to do the real page, not the group, not the group, because the group doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Well, the group's not anonymous. We want to be more anonymous, so we don't want to have people hacking into our emails and screwing our accounts.
That would imply people care.
That would imply people care. Maybe it would be an exit to the Chinese. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
We'll actually create the like page on Facebook and then get rid of the group, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
It does sound like a plan. Maybe we're not doing anything this weekend, right? So we got a 3-day weekend.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, I do, but you do. Yeah. All right. So for the Hashtag Wrestling Podcast, I've been Turnbuckle Jim.
Fast come Brian. Take it easy.
See you later, folks.